Welcome to Lesson 12 of our Introduction to ChatGPT course. In this lesson, we'll be discussing tips and best practices for creating virtual assistants using ChatGPT. Think of it as a user's manual for virtual assistant creation. ChatGPT is a powerful tool for creating virtual assistants, but to get the most out of it, it's important to follow some best practices. Let's take a look at some tips and best practices for creating virtual assistants using ChatGPT. Tip 1. Understand your audience. Before you start creating a virtual assistant using ChatGPT, it's important to have a clear understanding of your target audience and what they are looking for. This will help you to choose the right topics and tone for your virtual assistant interactions. Tip 2. Use a diverse dataset. To ensure that your virtual assistant interactions are high quality and engaging, it's important to use a diverse dataset that covers different variations of the topics you're addressing. It's like giving ChatGPT a diverse virtual assistant training. Tip 3. Test your virtual assistant with real users. Once you've created your virtual assistant using ChatGPT, it's important to test it with real users to see how it performs in the real world. This will help you to identify any areas that need improvement. Tip 4. Continuously improve your virtual assistant. Virtual assistant technology is constantly evolving, so it's important to keep your virtual assistant up to date and continuously improve it over time. Like a personal assistant, you want to make sure your virtual assistant is always on top of their game. With these tips and best practices, you'll be well on your way to creating a high-quality, engaging virtual assistant using ChatGPT. So, let's get started and bring your virtual assistant to life. Let's discuss the process of creating chatbot-based virtual assistants in depth. This will include an overview of the steps involved in best practices for training, fine-tuning, and deploying a chatbot-based virtual assistant. Chatbot-based virtual assistants are becoming increasingly popular, and for good reason. They can provide businesses and organizations with 24/7 customer service and support, while also improving efficiency and reducing costs. The first step in creating a chatbot-based virtual assistant is to choose a pre-trained model. ChatGPT offers a variety of pre-trained models, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. It's important to choose a model that best fits the tasks and use case you have in mind. Once you have chosen a pre-trained model, the next step is to fine-tune it for your specific task or use case. This process involves training the model on a dataset specific to your industry and use case. This allows the model to better understand and generate industry-specific language. After the model has been fine-tuned, the next step is to test it with real users. This will help you to identify any areas that need improvement before deploying it as a virtual assistant. Once you are satisfied with the performance of your chatbot-based virtual assistant, the next step is to deploy it. This can be done by integrating it into your existing customer service and support infrastructure or by creating a standalone virtual assistant application.